right, so what up, y'all? It's your boy Van, and we are kind of doing a reformatting or kind of a rebranding in a lot of ways. So, for those that have been watching my videos for a long time, it went from like fit of the day to tip of the cap to kind of some other stuff, kicks on feet. But now we're going to do it kind of like this. So, I've been collecting hats for pretty much 20 years now, and it's got to a point where I have probably over 1,000 caps, give or take. Definitely had more, but gave those away or donated or given to other people over the years. But point is, it's gotten to the point where I'm consistently adding more hats into the collection. So as far as organization, as far as color scheme, teams, or whatever, it's kind of hard to keep track of which hats I've worn already and which hats I still have yet to wear. One good indication for me, at least, is I tend to keep the stickers on the hats until I start wearing it. Once I wear it, stickers come off. So, but it could take some time. Also, over the past couple of years, since 2019, really, I've tried to start wearing or showcasing different hats I wear for each day of the year, where it's started from this days I worked during the work week to every single day, and realized that there's been, from year to year, I've been repeating some hats. So to keep a better update and keep track of what I have as far as my collection, I'm trying to wear my hats each day, once a day, and make sure I wear them at least once at some point in the next 3 years. So how I'm doing that is, I'll show you this first one right here, but is this using paint tape or whatever, writing the day of the year, and then writing the year, and then so when I put it back with my other hats, when I have a chance to organize my hats, I know which ones I already worn and which ones I have yet to wear, and I have a few extra ones to kind of keep it separate. So from month to month, I know which hats I already wore. I've been planning to make this video for a while, but just haven't found quite the good opportunity, honestly. So figured now is the good time to do it. I tried doing it earlier, so this is kind of like a reshoot. So that's why some of the hats are out and some are in this hat duffel bag. So now we're going to try to do it all at once. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get started. So this one, right, and then kind of just do a quick little explanation, not try to take too long. So I might have to split into two parts depending on how long the video is, but it's going to be a long video. So try to do one for each month for the next several years until I get close enough to where I've shown all my whole hat collection. So for the working title, I guess we'll call it the Van Lee Collection Hats Monthly Installment. So whatever, working title. This one right here is a Stussy New Era collaboration, pillbox fitted joint. Got this one when I was up in Vancouver. It's wool. It does say medium though, but it is a fitted size. So true size, all that. Got it when I was in Vancouver, Canada. I tried to get another one as well, but it doesn't have it in my size. So it's not a pillbox, but this one is. So old Stussy pillbox joint. This is a Huff, dad style hat. When it's wet, it's hard to see even when it's wet or when it's rainy or whatever. It's supposed to say F it, surrounding the hat, so kind of like a hidden message when water is applied to the hat. So got this on discount for $5 or something from Hat Club, so good for that. This one right here is kind of a cool players exclusive player design by Marshawn Lynch, aka Beast Mode. I was able to attend his like hat release event back at the stadium back in like 2014, I believe. So uses fake ostrich like material on the brim and as well as the buckle, and it has ponytail hair on the logo. So I tried to get like the display boxes that came with it, but they sold out just before I was able to buy these hats. So at the event, so there's another one, but I'll show that one when we get to it. But there was two in the design at that time. So Seattle Kraken, dad hat with this strap with the alternate logo and the alternate color. So I forget the official name, but it's pretty similar to mint or sea glass. So has the word mark logo there on the side. So made by American Needle. As a hat company, as a brand, is whatever. I'm not a fan of their fitteds, but you know, when they released in the early 2000s, so there's that. But you know, I'm looking forward to some hockey in Seattle, so and another, you know, home-based team to root for. Then okay, just realized there's like a little bit of white paint or something. But anyways, Vancouver Canucks. I know this guy has a name. I just don't know what the name, but the skater, the ice skate guy, the lumber guy, whatever. But this is essentially like a Jordan Cement 3 sneaker match. So has the elephant cement print under brim in those colors. So in the gray. So more likely probably a white cement 3. But yeah, and then the hockey stick Vancouver Canucks logo there. And speaking of the Canucks, we have another one right here in the whale, in the orca sea logo with the rose brim there and like magenta whatever under brim. So a pink bottom, as you know, is what the hot craze is nowadays, which like it's like whatever, it's been around. So I guess it's like this recycle wave to me, but not to knock on that. But it you know, this was like underrated as far as like new era NHL hats. So those were the hats I was looking for, especially in like alternative logos or colors for sure. So I do miss that. Hopefully they come back with some or produce those more, but you know, we'll see. Hat made by Ebbets Field flannel. Seattle Giants, I think it's from 1916 or like early 1900s. Essentially, it's like a 8. I think this is an 8 panel. It could be more than that, but yeah, very vintage design as far as like the leather sweatband as well as the satin underbrim there, made out of wool. You know, it could pass off as a, you know, almost like a Michigan State hat, but it's Seattle Giants minor league baseball. So there's that. Usual, you know, standard Seattle Seahawks sideline, on field, whatever you want to call it, team fitted. It is a low crown, so it does fit a little small, shorter than like a standard 59-50. So the low crowns like sit more on your head more, which is the regular standard style kind of sit ups higher. So you know, a little snug, something different. So low crown Seahawks joint, sideline, palm stripe beanie that I got years ago, fleece interior and all that. So something cool to something keep you warm during the winter months, or you know, way to keep your head cool, or keep your head warm, I should say, during the cold months. So I forget the exact year of this giraffe hat, but I want to say 2017. maybe 2018. But anyways, the Seattle Seahawks, like Heather Gray team slogan, NFL draft hat. So we are the 12s with the 12th man flag here. This was worn. This was the hat that was worn during for the NFL draft that year, and it has the little feathers and the sweatband as well. So, fortunately, it hasn't really like rubbed off or faded or anything like that. So, there's that one. Another custom NHL fitted hat by New Era. This one's from My Fitted. Got this numbers of years ago. But New York Islanders and these custom colorways, so very vibrant, bright, and loud, I guess you can say. But you know, it does hit pretty good. I do like the Volt brim and with the logo as well. So yeah, this kind of nice little hockey hat and different and custom colors. This one's a Snoopy joint from the Peanuts game, Heather Gray. I got this from Threads for Heads. They're still operating based out in New Jersey, but they kind of steered away from selling like custom fitted hats. But they're now into doing custom like embroidery or custom like designs for apparel. So yeah. So they're not selling hats so much, but they do custom designs and all that. So, you know, good for them. So this one's the Hundreds, a streetwear brand, but this one I got from Hat Club. I believe I got this in store like a few years ago when they used to have like a local store in the Seattle area before they shut down due to the lease being too much in the mall. So anyways, this one's a quilted like camp style 5-panel hat. I do like it because, you know, of the quilted material and it's something a little different. So there's that. This one I got from probably a mystery box. I forget exactly where from. Most likely Hall of Fame, but this is a Hall of Fame fitted hat by New Era. See if there's a tag for it, but with some streetwear brands, they do have the tag of like the production of the hat, so we'll say that in the tag. But this is like a nautical, you know, if you're on a boat wearing your Sperry's or whatever type of hat. So if you're a sailboat type of guy, that's just the kind of fit that it's supposed to represent. So yeah. This is actually one of my like retired hats too. So like, you know, for some of these, like I'll say retired in a sense, like I don't really wear it much anymore. So due to like the fit or, you know, just worn out. So, all right. Bear with me. I got a bunch more. So here we go. Next one's Seattle Mariners. Ken Griffey Jr. jersey retirement side patch on field, worn during like the 2016 season to celebrate Griffey's retirement, or you know, his jersey retirement. So this was the retro one with the retro S, like when it was like during his like early rookie years and all that in the late 80s. So although this one was from 2016 when obviously he's on field, so it's kind of a retro from that era. Seattle Supersonics with the word arch Snapback by Mitchell and Ness. Yeah, this is the one. So this was gifted to me by my good friends of mine after like I shared this story about when I was in Vegas and like I went on an excursion, do like a zip line tour or whatever, and like I had a hat very similar to this that like flew off my head, and then I was telling that story, and then like, you know, later that Christmas time for the holidays or whatever, they all gifted me this hat, so I appreciate that. So yeah, Sonics forever, man. So, you know, I believe they'll be back, but you know, I was hoping to be like within the next couple of years, but yeah, now it's going to be another 10 or so. So still waiting on the day. Hopefully in my lifetime. I'll just leave it at that. Another oldie but dirty, and it is like it was white, now it's like off white or rusty, whatever. This is one definitely a pretty much a retired hat. So this one's a New York Yankees flawless because it's a small logo there. I got this as a gift from my sister because she was out in Minnesota at the time, and she was at the Great Mall, and I asked if she could get me a hat, and I think I had like a Yankees jersey at the time. This was like 2000, 2001, or 2002. So I just asked for a Yankees hat. She just got me this. This was actually all white too, but then like I grabbed a little gel pen, I believe, and this kind of shaded the outline as well as the New Era flag as well, and then as a Batterman as well. So I kind of did use a gel pen or some sort of gray pen to shade in the outlines to kind of add a little bit of color to it. Actually turned out quite well, but yeah, this one of these older hats after all these years. This one's from a My Fitted's grab bag. So at the time, you could get, so like My Fitted's had like older inventory of hats, so they just trying to get rid of them. So if you said your size, they just throw in random hats. So this happened to be one of them. So yeah, I don't really care for Paul Gasol or the Grizzlies, but this is kind of the player fitted, and it has Gasol on the back. But the nice thing about it is it was one of those like New Era 59 at 50. So there was a lot of cool concepts, unique concepts at the time, at that year. So with the sticker and all that. So I forget the exact year, but yeah, whenever New Era was 50 years old or something like that. That was it. So they came out with unique like materials and all that. And another My Fitted hat is the Seattle Mariners jersey patch logo. So in custom colors. I believe this was known as like the sunset colors because of the gradient of the red to yellow to orange or something like that. So definitely hits with that there. Orange brim, red base, and it's squatchy. So here's that one. Nashville Predators beef and broccoli. Because the beef is brown and the broccoli's the green. So another NHL hat. I believe I got this from ECAP City way back when. So there's that. But yeah, it actually feels really good as far as the material goes on that. So solid quality. This one's from Lids. Although I guess it's their own branding or sub-brand, Top of the World at the time. So it's like an off-white cream UW snapback hat. Just something to represent a hat that says UW. So my honor monitor. The college I attended and graduated years ago. So I still represent. I always try to represent. I'm a part of the Alumni Association for life, but doesn't really mean much, to be quite honest. Okay, getting near the end of it, so here we go. I forget where this one's from. Rugrats, definitely a Nicktoon cartoon that I grew up watching as a kid. So it's done up in like this black purple base with the paint splatter there. There's a logo for Rugrats, and then as well as the Nickelodeon logo on the back. I'm pretty sure I got this from My Fitted's. Let's see, it's not cotton. It feels like cotton, but it's not. So it's polyester. But yeah, kind of a loud hat, but very cool and very nostalgic for my childhood. So And then a bucket hat. This one fits a little small, but that's fine. It's from the EK summer collection. I forget which year, but it's a Ginjin, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, checkered pattern bucket hat, or I know there's different terms for it, but it could be a crusher. But anyway, it's a bucket hat style. So by New Era, got it from the New Era website. So it's for the Air Koch collection. You want to go off that. Another My Fitteds hat from the time. So a Supersonics fitted hat, kind of in the white with Oklahoma City Thunder colors, unfortunately. But I'm using the last logo before they moved them. So, kind of a bittersweet thing. But the hits on the color hits are executed pretty well. So there's that. Although the back logo I could do honestly without, but would have been better to split NBA. But I mean, it still stands out on its own. And yeah, Sonics, man. Like, so screw OKC, the organization, So I will always root for them to lose. Like, that's you call it petty, but that's just how it is. Atlanta Braves retro on-field fitted hat, I think from 2016, to kind of celebrate the Hank Aaron or whatever, or at least from that era. So I got this from Lids, and then I had a custom embroidery as well. This says Career 13. If you've seen previous videos, you're familiar with it, or if you know, my affinity for hats, that's kind of the crew, or the group of hat collectors I'm part of, in a sense. So, I think this was in the Russian script as it was labeled when I did the embroidery, so that's why it looks a little funny with the font there. But yeah, this is on-field fitted from Lids with the custom embroidery to represent the crew. Another hat from Lids that I got long, over 10 years ago at least. Chicago, I was going to say Seattle, but Chicago White Sox, and I almost said Seattle because of the color scheme, in a sense. It's that lime green and blue. But yeah, Sox logo with the Sock Batterman there, and then there's this MLB Batterman on the back. But yeah, it's a custom color fitted hat from Lids for the Chicago White Sox. So another top of the world hat with the Seattle Storm. So I'm gonna try and get more into diversifying and expanding my affinity for Seattle-based teams in a wide variety of sports. So this has to be one of them. And fortunately, with this Storm in particular, they've been doing pretty well in the past few years, winning championships and whatnot. So this one's like a suede buckle hat with the logo there and the strap as well. Although, yeah, I do look forward to getting. They did this rebrand and redesign, updated their logo, so I do look forward to getting more Seattle Storm hats and that current up-to-date logo, because the logo actually it's pretty cool. So, and the color schemes are a bit different. Hall of Fame Palm Beanie. So with the thumbs up, just like the Facebook, with the thumbs ups for social media and whatnot. So probably got this from the mystery box from Hall of Fame all those years ago. So another Seattle Sonics fitted hat in yellow, and mostly tonal with white hits there. So this really wanted a Seattle hat that was in yellow, or a Sonics hat that was yellow base, because most of the time you see it in black or green at the time. So I just wanted something a little different. Hardwood Classics there. Got this from Lids. Another Hall of Fame Palm Beanie joint. So most likely from the mystery box. This one's pretty heavy duty in a sense, at least on the field. But yeah, kind of a paint hat that's our paint beanie that kind of in the color scheme of like the Denver Broncos, but it's not intended to be a Broncos representation. But I think when I wore it years ago, I think someone did call me out on it, but I was like, nah. Yep, and the last one for the month of January, the Supreme dad, or not dad, but camper 5-panel glitter joint. So the video is hard to see like the video or in pictures and whatnot, but this hat actually comes off pretty cool because like, you know, especially when it's in hand or up close, you can definitely see the multicolor and the glitter and all that. So hopefully this video does show that, but if you see it in hand, it's way cooler. So but the pictures at the time, like, I was kind of on the fence, but I was able to pick it up. So some hypey stuff. So yeah, whew, I'm a little out of breath, but yeah, that's all the hats I have worn that I wore during the month of January. So you know, I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So hopefully I find a better way to manage this as far as streamlining it, whatever. But you know, I appreciate any and all feedback, and yeah, now I can put these away, and then I'll make videos for months. So I'll have to do one for February, which is already on stash, and then March is nearing the end. So till then, this is your boy. Till then, we'll be back with the next one. So holla at your boy. Till then, this is your boy Van, and we're out.